Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Minecraft episode of Rocket World. Now that we've more or less got our island connected and all the builds finished, I'd like to start an exciting new project. As we seem to be more or less stuck in the medieval area because we're using only copper armour and tools, I thought it might be nice to make a little port on our island that will connect us to the rest of civilization. However, as there's a lot of building resource gathering to do, I think we need to finalise our copper armour and tools project. So let's jump in and get started. Here we are in our trading hall, which is also our temporary, not enchanting setup, but combining setup. We've got all the bits and pieces we need. A lot of these are mostly done and just need one or two books adding to them. So for example, this needs a few of these added. So that one's got looting 2 and that's a looting 2. So they'll be combined and then added to this one. So it takes the sword up to sort of a maxed out copper sword, which would be really nice. Let's see, things of note. Yeah, these were difficult, and you'll see what I've got on this one here. I've been combining loads of books. That is a ridiculous book. I just hope I've got the levels to put it on there when I've come to do it. The other one that was a real pain was getting Respiration 3. I've got everything else. I finally managed to fish up a Respiration 2 one, so we've got 2 lots of Respiration 2. This is almost, in fact that's it, isn't it? I think I did actually manage to finalise our bow, and that's pretty nice. So that's all fishing. So everything we've got for all of the tools has been only got with up to copper level tools, and of course we can't enchant, so we've been fishing for the books. So I'm going to get some more levels because obviously I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough to put that enchant on. In fact, I don't even know if it's going to fit on, to be honest. I'll be devastated if it doesn't. 24, okay, it's expensive, but yeah, I can do it once I've done a bit of fishing. Oh, we're nearly there. I just need 21 levels to finish off the enchanting I need to do. Oh, there we are actually. Right, see if we can pick up the last bit of XP. There we go. And we are done. So let's head up to the villager trading hall and we will see if we can get the last bit of armour done. Right, nearly there. Oh, let's close that and that. And let's see, the last bit was that one there, I think. So it's almost got everything. Projectile protection 4, Aquafinity. Now, this is the book I fished out. I can't believe I managed to fish that out. Fire aspect, quick charge, power 4, knockback, mending, piercing. All on one book. It's almost as good as some of the other books I've made myself. But anyway, here we go. So 21 levels is all we needed. And there we go. We have a complete set of everything now. So let me see what I did. So we've got all of these, including here we have 2. One with Silk Touch and the other with Fortune. That's always handy. So we've got 2 of those. We've got 2 hoes as well. Don't need to tell you what that is. It's Fortune and Silk Touch, of course. I don't have 2 picks. Maybe that's a little bit of an oversight. This one is Fortune 3. Maybe I need a Silk Touch pick as well. I think I'll leave that for the time being and just smelt anything I need to be sort of normal blocks. Right, but there we go. So it might be worth giving this a quick test as well. So I might wait for night time to come along and then go and see how we get on with our current armour and our current tools, totally unenchanted, and then what difference our new tools make. Okay, it seems like we've chosen a really good day to try out this. I want to try with my axe to see how far. Whoop. Let's see how many hits it takes. 3, 4, 5. So that's about 5 hits with this. So what we do is we'll try it with. Oh, I want to see how much damage I take as well with my armour as well. So it's about 1.5 hearts. Yep, oh, that goes down fairly quickly. Okay, so now let's try it with the other armour, but I do need to get rid of this guy. Oh, crikey. I've put it all in this chest here, so what we'll do is we'll try not to get too close to anybody. And I want that. We'll take that as well anyway. Right, let's try and put all this lot on. And we will test out to see how much damage we take, first of all. Right, what are you going to do? Oh, 1 heart. 2. So instead of 1.5 hearts, fully enchanted copper armour saves you from half a heart of damage. That's not a great deal, is it? Well, let's get rid of you for the time being, because I need to get my weapons sorted out. And we'll try and see replacing this axe with a fully enchanted axe. Yeah, I didn't try my swords, I don't think it would last long enough. So here comes our first test. So just a 1 wallop, 1, 2 instead of 5. I just got smite 5 on it, so that is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd still die if I took on this guy. And I don't think when I combined... Oh, I didn't get sharpness 5, which was a bit of a shame. I think that was because when I was combining books, one of them might have had smite on and it cancelled the second sharpness 4. So that was a bit unfortunate. But anyway, at least we're getting a little bit more damage protection and doing a lot more damage depending on which of our tools we use here. So it is a benefit upgrading your copper armour, but whether it's a great benefit or not, I'm not sure really. It's another new day and I'm heading over to the new area where we're going to start doing some building, and that is for our dock, of course. And it's not very easy to get to at the moment, going through all these trees, but here I've set up a chest and I decided I did need a little tiny bit of pale oak, so I had to bite the bullet and bought some saplings from the wandering trader. They're going to be used a little bit later on in the project, but this is where I want to build the in this bay I want to build a dock. And let's have a quick look. I think the best place to build the dock is going to be roughly over here where the land slopes down a little bit. Obviously we're going to have a ship in here, not a boat but a ship, so this may need to be scaled back a little bit, levelled out a little bit more like that, and then we'll have a dock coming out along here. Yes, it might be we might be able to have a little smuggler's cave as well. I've not actually been in here before, so oh yeah, typical. There's another bug. This might make, yeah, this is quite a nice little smuggler's cave actually. Oh yeah, I quite like this. Yeah. Right, anyway, I digress. So here we go. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to spend a little bit of time now just landscaping in this area and just reducing the severity of the cliffs along this side here. I think I might have some houses along here, some warehouses and things like that. And it's going to be useful to have the access to and from the water just a little bit less of a steep incline. So I'm going to do that and we'll see how we get on. Okay, now some progress has been made. Now we've got a little bit of a staircase going on here and a small jetty coming out here. And I think these areas up here and up here would be good places for either houses or maybe a customs house or something. But over here I've done a bit more work as well. Let's have a quick look. So here we have a larger dock for a large ship. Yep, still can't get onto land. So this is going to have a few barrels and things on here waiting to be loaded up. Again, we can have some building up here. Now I want to have a warehouse or something in this area here. And again, over here I think will be a good place. Quite by chance, it actually lines up with the path that we have from cave, tower and our base over there as well. So that's going to be quite good. Although I would like to take it down to the other end as well. At the moment it's not too easy to get through all of these trees. So we'll have to make some sort of little road here as well. But that's where I am at the moment, and the next little job I would like to do is to start working out where the buildings are going to go. And what we'll do is we'll just do the usual sort of thing of placing some blocks in corners. So if this is going to be a path here, we want a building over here, probably on here. I don't know if I'll move this back a little bit or not. I'm not sure. I don't like altering the terrain too much. I like to work with it. That looks quite narrow, doesn't it? So we may have to move that over here and then bring it up somewhere around here. Let's have a look. Where's the other side? About there. That makes a square, which is very basic, so we'll have to have a think about that. I don't know whether we'll have a little annex coming off to one side over here or something like that. Although that's quite small as well, so maybe it'll be a bit bigger. Maybe it'll be a bit bigger, like about that much bigger. I don't know. It's all about getting the proportions right, isn't it? So there's going to be something over this side as well, but not sure how that's going to fit in at the moment. I don't even know how to get around there. Let's have a quick look. Can we get there? Yes, from here. Oh, that's quite a nice little view over here actually, isn't it? So if we have something around about here or here, that might be quite good. So coming up to about here, and then this side is going to come over to about there, I think. Yeah, can't get there. Let's pick those up and then pop them back. Oh, never mind, we'll lose that one. Then over this side, of course, we're going to have some sort of little warehouse going in around about here, I guess, and then coming back to here. It might be just a little covered storage area, really. I'm not sure at the moment. And then we've got a staircase that'll make its way up here or something as well, and then maybe there'll be some more buildings top here, here and over there. So yes, we'll have to see how that goes. There may be something up here as well. May have to thin out some of the trees a little bit here, which I'm not keen on doing, but sometimes has to happen. And then we'll see how we go. Yes, so that's one there, isn't it? We may need a little road going along behind this, and then we can have other houses coming off it as well. Right, so I'll have a think about this one here, and we'll see what happens when I start putting a few walls in. Okay, now progress has been made. I've got a little setup in the first house where we started setting up. I put in a little pathway and a little bit of stairs going down to the smaller pontoon there. And we've started to build up a little village of buildings that we're going to use with doorways set in them. Oh, somebody's moved into this one already, I think. He's run away. And it's all starting to take shape a little bit. There's not too much on this side yet, but I'm sure we'll get to it at some point. We've got some more stairs coming down here. This is where a little warehouse is going to be. And I've used these as the sort of accent on the sides of the buildings. Over at the Villager Trading Hall over there, we've got just plain stone columns on the outside. At my main base, we've just got these as our outside walls, and some of course, what else do we have? We had the jungle wood as well, so we will be incorporating jungle wood into these as well. But I'm going to start playing around with the first house and we'll see how we get on. I think perhaps I'll make it the one on the end down here that I've set up all the stuff in. It's actually interesting, I actually managed to move all of the chest monster, even though it's only a small one at the moment. Already got it out of the way and in a building before I've actually got started, which is quite unusual for me. Oh, our tree has grown, so I am going to see if I can get a good return on investment, see if I can get at least 4 saplings out of that, and I'm going to use this for some wood when it comes to building out in the bay here. Okay, here we are. We have most of the walls in and the outline of the roof, so we can see what's going where. Now I've changed up a tiny bit here. We've got stair blocks here, but over this bit we have slabs instead. And that was just to change the shape a little bit of the roof, because I felt it was getting a little bit too samey having the stair blocks on all sides, and it would have been quite nice to have it intersecting here with the roof, but it actually doesn't work too badly intersecting with the sort of basic outline here. So now the idea is to get in the other bits of the roof, which are going to be oak and birch again, which we have as our running theme. You can just about see over there some oak and birch. And then we will have a look at what we've done, because there's quite a lot of stuff going on here, quite a few builds going on, and we're making progress slowly. I have just finished doing all the roofs, and I've done a little bit of whoops. Who put that tree there? Just done a little bit of work putting a floor in on the inside, but can you notice a deliberate mistake here? It looks dreadful, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'll have to take that. To be honest, I might actually move that in preference to that, because this is a little bit too symmetrical for my liking. Although the windows don't move over very well, but maybe I could move the door over and the window the other side. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think this needs to be a bit taller to fit in this gap here as well, so still a bit more work to do then. I've been quite busy in between doing little bits of recording, and not only have we got the first house pretty much finished, but the second one is also more or less done as well. So let's pop upstairs and have a quick look. So let's see, we have this one here, a little bit of a garden out front. Not sure how I feel about that yet, but it's starting to get populated in here, and we have an upstairs as well, although that's pretty much empty at the moment. And it has a little bit of a sea view, although it is a bit difficult to see through. I might have to change these out, I'm not sure. But we do have a little street forming here now, and the second house, although pretty much empty inside, is starting to take shape and starting to look pretty good. That just about wraps up today's episode, and in the future I plan to build a nice ship in the harbour. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. So, have fun, and see you later.